Begin by unclipping the shifter boot from the rear and lift it up. Insert picture. To remove the shifter knob, some cars use a set screw and some require that you twist the lower collar 90 degrees and then lift to remove. Remove your old knob by simply pulling upwards on it. Be careful not to accidentally smack yourself in the head when it lets loose. Shown here is the Porsche factory short shift kit. The kit consists of a metal shifter, a set of improved bushings, and aluminum bushing carriers and associated mounting hardware. Demonstrated here are the various steps required to remove the center console. Remove the front retaining screw located under the shifter boot, pull off the side cover, it snaps off, and remove the lower screw, green arrow. Pull off the front lower console cover, red arrow. Remove the coin tray insert and remove the two screws, yellow arrows. Unplug and remove the window switch assembly and remove the additional screw found underneath. Pull back the e-brake side cover and pull in the direction of the purple arrow. Also remove the rear storage compartment. There is a screw hidden underneath a small mat inside the compartment and another screw hidden under the small coin holder. 3 total in the rear. Unplug any remaining harnesses still attached to the console. This image shows the center console removed. The purple arrows point to the wire harness that needs to be removed prior to pulling the console from the car. With the center console removed, you can now work on disconnecting the cables from the shifter. Remove the plastic shift cover and you will see the cables underneath. Mark the existing positions of the cables with a permanent marker so that you can assemble them back together in the same position as when they came apart. Slide the spring-loaded retainers towards the front of the car and release the cable from its holder. Unclip the shift cable from the rear of the shifter housing and place them off to the side. Finally, unscrew the shifter housing from the floor and remove it from the vehicle. The stock shifter uses a square bushing that rides in the side cam piece, red arrow. The new short shifter uses a metal ball instead. Lubricate this ball prior to assembling it into the shifter. To remove the old stock bushings, use a razor blade and chip away at the edges of the bushing. When the edges have been removed, slide the bushing out of the bore and remove the stock shifter. If you are reusing the cable end, pop it off the old shifter and install it onto the new one. The new bushings are installed onto the aluminum cylinders located on either side of the shifter. Place the washer in between the bushing and the bottom of the cylinder. Place the bushings on the shifter shaft and push it towards the shifter, direction of the purple arrow, and then fasten it in place using the circlip, yellow arrow, lower left. The circlip goes in on the inside of the shifter housing to hold the metal housing from falling out in the direction opposite of the purple arrow. Be sure to pre-lubricate the bushing prior to assembly. Reduce the end play of the shifter by turning the set screw with a hex driver. Turn the set screw until it is tight and then back it off about a quarter to half turn. Lock it in place with the jam nut to secure the assembly. The set screw and jam nut can be installed on either side of the shifter. I recommend using new cable ends, yellow arrow, when refurbishing your shifter. They will aid in keeping a crisp, reliable feel in the shifter. Lubricate the ball end of the shifter with some white lithium grease prior to installing the cable end. You may have to use some significant force to get the cable end attached. Use a hammer to tap it in place if necessary. Here's the shifter assembly, completely upgraded with the new factory short shift kit and the improved bushings. The 2 purple arrows point to the location of the 2 installed circlips. Reinstall the kit back into the car, reversing what you had done previously. Use plenty of grease on all of the bushings and pivot points. As of this video, replacement bushings for the stock shifter are not available separately. You have to purchase a whole new shifter. Fortunately, the short shift kit contains a set of improved bushings that can also be used in the stock shifter. If you wish to keep your stock shifter and renew the feel in your shifter, then I recommend picking up the set of these improved bushings. 1 bushing kit is shown in the insert and 2 are required. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out another video in this series.